If you are living with rheumatoid arthritis, you probably understand the feeling of waking up in the morning with stiff joints, swollen and painful hands, and a tired body for no clear reason. On days when the weather changes, even the smallest movements can become a challenge. But the good news is that you are not alone. Millions of people across the United States, especially those over 45 years old, are experiencing the same thing. And while medication plays an important role in managing the disease, more and more studies are showing that nutrition can also make a significant difference. In the first part of today's video, we will explore what rheumatoid arthritis really is, and why what you eat every day can directly affect the level of pain and inflammation in your body. Rheumatoid arthritis is an autoimmune disease, which means your immune system, instead of only attacking bacteria and viruses, turns against healthy tissues in the body, especially the joints. Unlike osteoarthritis caused by aging, rheumatoid arthritis often affects multiple joints at once and can cause permanent damage if left uncontrolled. The prolonged inflammation not only causes pain, swelling, and joint stiffness, but can also affect other organs like the heart, lungs, eyes, and blood vessels. The remarkable thing is that no one knows exactly why the immune system behaves this way. It could be due to genetics, environmental factors, or lifestyle, but we do know one thing for sure: the inflammatory response in the body is at the core of this disease. And that's also why your diet, something you can control every day, can be incredibly helpful. Imagine your body as a car. The immune system is like a security system, set up to protect you from intruders. But in rheumatoid arthritis, that system malfunctions, constantly sounding alarms and attacking the people inside the house. Now, if you keep feeding your body with foods that promote inflammation, such as refined sugar, fried foods, saturated fats, and chemical preservatives, it's like you're throwing more fuel on the fire. On the other hand, if you eat foods rich in antioxidants, omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin C, fiber, and natural plant compounds, you're helping the immune system calm down, reduce the inflammatory response, and protect your joints. In reality, many patients have seen improvement by adjusting their diets. Take, for example, Miss Linda, 60 years old, living in the city of Austin, Texas. She was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis 7 years ago and used to rely entirely on pain medication every day. But after being guided by a nutrition expert to follow an anti-inflammatory diet, including lots of green vegetables, fresh fruit, nuts, and fatty fish, she gradually felt less stiffness in the mornings and was able to cut her medication dose in half after 6 months. There's no magic here. It's simply that her body was being given the nutrients that promote healing rather than inflammation. Of course, no single food can replace medication or completely cure rheumatoid arthritis. But if you look at the bigger picture, food is a powerful tool that helps you control symptoms, improve quality of life, and even slow the progression of the disease. You can start with small changes. Drink a glass of fresh orange juice instead of soda, add walnuts to your breakfast, or use turmeric and ginger in your cooking. These simple changes can bring big results in the long run. No, changing eating habits is not easy, especially if you've been used to eating a certain way for many years. But you don't have to change everything overnight. Start with the smallest things and listen to your body. You will feel the difference. And now, I want to ask you, have you ever felt that your joint pain got worse after eating a certain food? Or on the contrary, is there a type of food that makes you feel better? Share your story in the comments section below, because who knows, your story might help someone else who needs it. And in the next part, we will explore 7 simple roots and fruits that can help reduce inflammation and improve rheumatoid arthritis symptoms. Stay with us, because you won't want to miss a thing. If you are living with rheumatoid arthritis, you certainly understand that adjusting your lifestyle, especially your diet, plays an extremely important role. In part 1, we explored why nutrition affects inflammation in the body and can help you better control symptoms of pain and joint swelling. And today, in part 2, I will introduce you to 7 types of fruits and vegetables that are not only easy to find and use, but also have the ability to support anti-inflammatory processes, soothe joint pain, and improve quality of life. These foods have been applied by many patients in the United States and have shown clearly positive results. Please follow closely, because even a small change in your daily meals can make a big difference to your body. The first category is citrus fruits, including oranges, lemons, and grapefruit. These fruits are very rich in vitamin C and natural flavonoids, compounds with strong antioxidant potential. Vitamin C is especially important for people with rheumatoid arthritis because it participates in collagen synthesis, an essential structural component of joint cartilage. In addition, flavonoids help soothe inflammatory responses, thereby reducing joint swelling and pain. Let me tell you the story of Miss Linda, 58 years old, living in the city of Austin, state of Texas. She starts each morning with a glass of freshly squeezed orange juice. Previously, she used to eat sugary cereals in the morning, but after switching to orange and plain yogurt, she noticed her hands were no longer stiff each morning as they had been. That is a simple but very persuasive example of how food can impact the sensations and mobility of someone with this condition. The second type is berries such as blueberries, strawberries, and blackberries. These are deeply colored fruits that contain high levels of antioxidant compounds like anthocyanin, which help neutralize free radicals and slow down the process of cartilage breakdown. Studies show these compounds can also help reduce inflammatory markers in the blood. Mr. Mark, a retired firefighter in the state of Ohio, has the habit of drinking a berry smoothie every afternoon. He often calls it a natural anti-inflammatory dose and jokes that, "My two knees agree with that." For busy people, a smoothie made from frozen blueberries, banana, almond milk, and a few ice cubes can be a great option. The third type is pineapple. Pineapple contains a natural enzyme called bromelain, which has strong anti-inflammatory properties. Bromelain works by breaking down inflammatory proteins and supporting the immune system in managing inflammatory responses. Pineapple can be added to salads, smoothies, or eaten fresh as a dessert. If you enjoy tropical flavors, this is definitely a suitable choice. A chicken salad mixed with pineapple, lettuce, and a little extra virgin olive oil is not only delicious, but also good for the joints. You can also add pineapple to stir-fried dishes or serve it with grilled meat to create a natural sweet and sour taste without using bottled sauces. Next is walnuts, a nut rich in omega-3 fatty acids, proven to protect joints and improve cardiovascular health. Omega-3 fatty acids help reduce levels of inflammatory substances in the blood and protect the membranes surrounding joints. Miss Susan, living in the state of California and having lived with rheumatoid arthritis for over 12 years, always carries a small container of walnuts in her purse. She eats about a handful each day and shares that this not only helps her hands become more flexible, but also is good for her heart, which had issues in the past. Walnuts can be added to oatmeal, mixed into salads, or eaten with fruit as an afternoon snack. The fifth type is carrots, a familiar root vegetable, but with high content of beta-carotene and vitamin C2 compounds capable of neutralizing free radicals and reducing joint damage. Carrots can be eaten raw as sticks dipped in hummus, mixed into salads, or roasted with olive oil and herbs like rosemary to enhance flavor. A little tip is to roast carrots with a touch of olive oil and sprinkle a little turmeric powder. It will be both tasty and increase anti-inflammatory effects. Additionally, a carrot smoothie with apple and ginger is also an ideal breakfast choice. The sixth ingredient is ginger, a spice commonly used in many Asian dishes, but possessing the active compound gingerol, which has been proven to have anti-inflammatory effects similar to ibuprofen. Ginger can help reduce pain, decrease swelling, and increase joint flexibility. Mr. James, living in the state of Florida, added sliced fresh ginger to vegetable soup twice a week. He says that since doing so, his knees feel much more flexible than before. However, one important point to note: if you are using blood-thinning medication, please consult your doctor before consuming a large amount of ginger because it may cause drug interactions. Finally, turmeric, the golden spice used for thousands of years in traditional medicine to treat inflammatory conditions. The main active compound in turmeric is curcumin, which reduces inflammation, pain, and protects tissues from damage. Miss Gloria, a yoga instructor in the city of Seattle, has maintained the habit of drinking turmeric milk every evening for many years. She calls it her end of day ritual and shares that this warm beverage not only helps her relax, but also makes her joints no longer ache in the mornings. Turmeric milk is made from turmeric, almond milk, and a little black pepper to enhance curcumin absorption into the bloodstream. Now, you may be wondering, where should you start? The answer is, start with the smallest thing. You do not need to change your entire meal plan overnight. You might begin by replacing an afternoon snack with fresh berries, adding a few slices of ginger to your soup at night, or simply drinking a glass of fresh orange juice instead of soda. What matters is that you are actively doing something to support your body, and you can definitely feel clear changes if you maintain that consistently for a few weeks. I really want to know which fruits and vegetables you are using to support rheumatoid arthritis treatment. Have you ever tried changing your diet? And, if so, what truly made a difference for you? Please share your experience in the comments section below. Who knows, your story may inspire thousands of others quietly living with rheumatoid arthritis. In the next part, we will explore 6 types of foods that people with rheumatoid arthritis should limit because whether intentionally or not, they can increase inflammation levels and make symptoms worse. Do not leave the channel, because part 3 will bring you equally important information to manage the condition effectively. You do not need to eat all 7 healing foods every day. Instead, start with 1 or 2 that are easiest to find in your local grocery store. The goal is to build simple, sustainable habits, not to overhaul your entire diet overnight. Let's look at an example of a realistic, health-boosting menu you can try today. For breakfast, begin with a bowl of Greek yogurt topped with a handful of fresh berries and a glass of orange juice. This combination supports your immune system, gives your gut a probiotic boost, and adds vitamin C to start your morning strong. For lunch, prepare a chicken salad made with mixed greens, grilled chicken breast, a few chopped walnuts, and a citrus vinaigrette made with lemon or orange juice. Walnuts provide omega-3 fatty acids, while citrus helps reduce inflammation and supports thyroid function. As a mid-afternoon snack, go for raw carrot sticks paired with a warm cup of ginger tea. Ginger has been used for centuries to calm the digestive system and reduce inflammation. Carrots are rich in beta-carotene, which supports eye health and skin repair. Especially helpful for older adults. At dinner time, cook a colorful stir-fry with your favorite vegetables, a sprinkle of turmeric, and chunks of pineapple. Turmeric's active compound, curcumin, has powerful anti-inflammatory effects, and pineapple contains bromelain, an enzyme that helps digestion and may reduce joint pain. You can prepare these meals ahead of time, store them in the refrigerator, and adjust the ingredients to suit your taste or dietary needs. The key is consistency, choosing healing foods often enough that they become a natural part of your day. And we give you an example. Mr. Robert, a 67-year-old retired firefighter from Ohio, used to skip breakfast and snack on processed foods. After adding Greek yogurt with berries in the morning and ginger tea in the afternoon, he noticed fewer digestive problems and better energy throughout the day. Small steps made a big difference in his life. And now, I want to hear from you. Which of these foods are already in your kitchen? And which ones will you try this week? Let us know in the comments. Your story might help inspire someone else to make a healthy change. Today, remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about adding in a little more of what heals and taking out what harms. One simple choice at a time. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and share it with your friends and family. Someone you care about might really need this information. We'd also love to hear from you. Do you have any personal experiences with thyroid nodules or healing foods that have helped you? Leave a comment below and let's start a conversation. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more trusted tips on healthy aging and natural healing. Take care and see you in the next video.